Hi Virgo ladies, how are you? Welcome to your reading. This is a reading for Virgo Feminine Energy. Virgo ladies, I'll refer to as ladies, women, whatever during this reading. It doesn't necessarily mean that this reading is for women only. It can be for anyone who is in a feminine energy. Also, if you are a man that's interested in a Virgo feminine, then you might find yourself watching this too. So all those different types of people that can be watching it will make the energy very fluid. So please know that I read energy and not gender. That means that anyone can come up as a king, queen, knight, page, prince, princess in the reading. It doesn't have anything to do with sexual preference. It's just whether or not they're in their masculine or feminine energies. We all have both. It doesn't have anything to do with sexual preference. Please know that this will probably come out as a love reading, but that doesn't necessarily mean that is all it can be. This can relate to friends, family, career, coworkers, other situations outside of love. Just take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate for you, please just let it go. Not every reading is going to be for every single person. This will be part one of the reading. There'll be an extended version of the reading that you can access by clicking on the Vimeo link that's in the description box below if you're watching this on YouTube. If you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, you can do so at the link below to my site, which is thislittlelighealing.com. Is there anything else? Okay, so let's see what just kind of fell out. Oh, anxiety over an Aquarius? Okay, noted. All right, so my Virgo feminine energies. Let's see. I have pulled oracles just to get the overall energy of the reading before we get started, so I have an idea of what's happening here. I can tell you first of all that the divine is all over you, that there are angels surrounding you, protecting you, buoying you up. Yeah, you're protected right now. You're protected, you're guided. With that said, I think that for some of you, there's a recognition that you've really persevered through a time that's been rather chaotic. It may have, you may have gone through a time of financial difficulties, just financial constraints, different issues, just things kind of popping up without any warning, like just fires that need to be put out a lot, and that you've really handled that with a lot of grace, and because of that you'll be rewarded. This could also be letting you know that those things might be coming your way, that those might be issues that you'll be facing, and that as you do, that you will have the strength and perseverance to overcome them with grace. So know that. It definitely looks like there's a choice here that needs to be made. I mean, it seems very clear that there's a choice here that needs to be made. It can be surrounding a Cancer, or you might have Cancer in your natal chart. There's also a lot of air energy here. It can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. But it looks like there's a choice here that needs to be made, and that when you make this choice, that it's going to, that they're not similar, that they're very different in nature, that, if you go one way, it's, going to be a very different kind of lifestyle than if you go the other way, or a different kind of choice, or a different career, or a different, whatever, however this is that it resonates. But for the purposes of this reading, we'll say it's two different relationships. So it could be two very different men, or two very different lifestyles, or two very different places that you might live with this person. But it definitely looks like you're at a place in time where you're going to be making a choice. I think for some of you, you might get a lot of clarity with the new moon in Sagittarius that's coming up on December 14th. It will also be a solar eclipse. You can probably Google it online to see where in the world that'll be visible from. I don't think it's visible here in Arizona where I am. Might be missing an earth sign. It definitely looks like this is about a relationship, choosing a path, choosing which way. We'll just say a man, you know, or a masculine energy, whatever. I'm really not going to do that throughout the whole thing because that will really irritate me. But I'm sure that if you can follow tarot, you can follow along with that. It is about choosing a path. Part of it is going to be made much easier when you communicate, when you talk about what the situation is. There is an air sign here that is either very understanding or is coming into a great deal of clarity and coming into a new understanding. And there's strong Cancer energy here. To Virgo, you might have Cancer placements or Libra placements, you know, among other placements too, but since those are close to you. So this might have to do with you. There's definitely an energy of heartbreak to some degree, which I guess if you're going to have to make a choice, that means that somebody is going to end up getting hurt, which, you know, isn't very fun. The overall energy, I've been using the Angels and Ancestors cards, and for the overall energy for your reading for this cycle, I got Guardian Angel, you are not alone. That's just more of that divine energy that I talked about being around you, helping you, guiding you. And then also Broken Arrow, which is embrace the energy of peace. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, see what's going on. I know I have personal interest in it. I'm a Virgo, Libra, cusp moon, and I also have an unusual Virgo placement that my Pluto placement is at 29 degrees Virgo. And it was in retrograde. So you might want to look at any of your natal chart to see if any of your placements, be it in your planets or your houses, are at 29 degrees and read, you know, about what that means. It might be something enlightening to you. But yeah, I have significant Virgo placements too, so I'm interested in seeing what comes out here. All right, so Spirit, can you please show me the energy of the Virgo Feminine? Feeling better. Feeling like maybe something that was over might not be. Cancer energy, Pisces energy. Let's see. What is Virgo Feminine's mood, please? Can you show me the mood of the Virgo Feminine? What is the mood of Virgo Feminine, please? There may be gossip about the situation too that you're dealing with. You might be finding out. You might be finding out about gossip. And there'll be a need to forgive. Oop, we just had a couple flippers. What happened? Where's our flippers? So for your mood, we have the Fool and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is action. He's moving. A lot of times he's running away from something. So you might be trying to run away from a new beginning. Run towards a new beginning. I don't know. Knight of Wands might be trying to run towards you. So we have the feminine here. This might be you feeling like you're ready for a new beginning. And so because you're doing that, you're attracting this Knight of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Either way, you seem very say lovey, like whatever happens, like the energy of surrender. Oh, situation, the Lovers, Gemini energy. All right, we have a reading. Let's do it. Tell me more about the Lovers for the situation here, please. Making a decision about a commitment that you're in. What is the situation for Virgo Feminine? Tell me more about the Lovers. This is the situation for the Virgo Feminine, please. Lovers is Gemini energy. That would be that air sign, maybe. Leo energy here too. So we have Lovers, and then the World and Ace of Wands, both in reverse. This is the end of a cycle with no new beginning. I mean, that's just, a relationship has come to an end and it's not going to begin again for some of you. What is the obstacle concerning this situation, please? What is the obstacle concerning the situation, please? This feels really, really intense, Virgo. Whew. That was a whole bunch of cards. Okay. So we had 4 cards come out. 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Judgment, Page of Swords. Four of Swords is healing. It's thinking. Two of Swords is Moon in Libra. It's a blocked energy, but it's in reverse. So it's healing from something you're no longer blocked from. Healing from something that you're acknowledging. clarify like crazy on this. And then we have the Judgment. Well, Judgment. Let's see the Judgment. And Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a, it's kind of like my not scary stalker guy. Someone that's like watching social media, watching, you know, really that's all you can do anymore as far as communication right now with the way that the world is. But it's Gemini energy. It's someone that's watching, paying attention, collecting information. If you know Geminis, you know, I'm a Gemini sun. We love to collect information, We don't even know what we're going to do with all the information we collect, but we like to do that. It's about communication. So it could be communication about a decision. It could be collecting information to make a decision. I'm going to clarify on these separately. So first I'm going to clarify on this 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords energy. With being 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, there's also a 6 of Swords at play here, which means moving away from something. Can you please clarify on 4 of Swords and 2 of Swords in reverse? A lot of air energy here. A lot of Libra, a lot of Gemini. A lot of fire though too. Clarify please 4 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Ooh. That is so bizarre. This card doesn't even belong in this deck. This belongs in my Kipper deck, and it was in my Lenormand deck. Family room, something to do with family. Healing from, realization about, moving away from a family situation. Yikes. Tell me more about 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, please. Too many. Clarify please on 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords. As the obstacle, please. Gift of Aquarius. Star card, a wish come true. A gift that's a wish come true. Healing from a family situation that you thought was a wish come true. Or moving away from that. Yeah, death at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's clarify on Judgment and the Page of Swords. This feels so heavy, Virgo. Can you clarify on Judgment and the Page of Swords for me, please? Clarify on Judgment, Page of Swords, please. imprisonment, concern, and marriage. Communicating about a decision, about feeling imprisoned in a marriage. Yikes. What is the energy for the Virgo Feminine? Virgo ladies, I want you to remember at the beginning of the reading when I talked about the divine being all around you. You know, if this is something that's coming out of the blue, or you know, something that's going to put you in a bad place financially, you know, or whatever the situation is, that you are protected. To be at peace, if you're the one making this decision, or yeah, there's a conversation here that's bringing something to light. Clarity for this Gemini or this Libra. What is the energy? Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse, don't hold on. What is the energy for Virgo to embrace? Oop, we just had another flipper. Where'd it go? Yeah, Ten of Wands, don't let this be a burden. I mean, they just like, I barely even shuffled. We have Four of Pentacles in reverse and Ten of Wands in reverse. Don't let this become a burden. Don't hold on too tight. Don't let this become a burden. Yikes. The Emperor in reverse. Good gosh. This doesn't necessarily have to be an existing marriage either, Virgo. This could be, you know, a relationship that came to an end because someone didn't want to get married. Yeah, this might be you healing from a wish that you had about having a family with someone. Yeah, and then we've got Nine of Swords in reverse also. Don't be anxious. Don't. Gosh. Gosh, gosh, gosh. Yeah, the energy to overcome is telling you don't hold on to this. Don't let this become a burden for you. Don't let this Emperor in reverse, so this Aries, Scorpio, potentially Capricorn energy, don't let them put you in this anxious state. You know, and I just looked at my deck and it was upside down, so it might also be that this Emperor is causing anxiety. So don't allow that to happen. Don't hold on to it. Don't let it become a burden. All right, Virgo, we're going to go ahead and end this first part of the reading here. In the extended, I'm going to ask I'm going to ask to clarify what caused this ending right here, for that we had a situation, Lovers with the World in reverse and Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we're going to ask for the potential outcome when you choose to release, when you choose to surrender to this, this decision that's being made. And we'll get some advice for you and clarify on anything else that comes up in that portion of the reading. So, yeah, this feels really heavy. It feels like either you shocked someone or someone shocked you, Virgo. But we will figure it out. Click on the Vimeo link below and I will see you there.